This is the new Tesla Model 3 Highland, and today I want to look at the software. I'm coming from Volkswagen. I know the problems with software at Volkswagen in the cars, but I love the drive and therefore I'm okay with it because it's not perfect. But Tesla has the reputation that the software is amazing with amazing features and everything works just perfect, and I want to see if this is really true. If you need an overview of your monthly costs for your EV, if you want to see all of your charging sessions, all of your trips, your average consumption, your AC to DC ratio, then Tronity is exactly what you need. You can use Tronity with the app or in a browser, and you also have a 100% tax compliant driver's logbook. A lot of vehicles are supported. Check them out in the link in the description below. My viewers get 25% off. The software in the car. Look at this. You have, when you get into the car, it's just there. There's no boot up process. There's no, hey, you have to press something. Everything just works right away. Everything is here, and you have an amazing screen that from the start shows you everything that you need. Everything is a great layout. There's the speed, there's the speed, there's the clock, there's the outside temperature, your state of charge. You can press it and then you see the range. Here's your car controls, your climate control, your seat. Then you have all the apps down here. You have your favorite apps here and you can adjust them, or like you see here, you can see all the apps at once, and then you have your volume control. When you get into the car, you see your car itself. You can open the trunk, lock the car, open the charge port. In the charge port you can do with the app, with a supercharger button, at the charge port or in here, and with the app, of course. Amazing. And when you want to see what's going on, you swipe to the right and then you have your navigation in here. If you want your car settings, you are in here. You can search for car settings. You have your warning messages. I have some weird delivery message. You have your Bluetooth control with 2,000 people that are already connected to this car. You have a bit of a shortcut menu here where you have the lights, auto high beams, mirror adjustment, the wiper control, steering wheel adjustment. Steering wheel adjustment is being done here and with the buttons here, the same as the mirrors, and it works pretty good. It's nice that it's electrical adjustable. I never had that in an electric car, and the brightness of your screen can be done here, and it's really awesome. Then we get to dynamic, where you can put the acceleration into chill mode, where it just doesn't have full power, and then the steering can be done in light, standard or heavy, and even in light it's still heavy. That's not nice. Then we have auto gear change from P. It's in beta mode because it then thinks where you want to go. So if you have a wall behind you, it really thinks you want to go forward, and if a wall in front of you, it thinks you want to go in reverse. But then other things, how would it know that you want to do that? Charging, you can set your charge limit amazingly well, and you can do planned charging at what times and to what state of charge, and you have preferred times where you want to charge. Autopilot settings can be with 1 click or 2 clicks. So if we do 1 click, it's just cruise control, and then 2 clicks it's autopilot, or when you do 1 click, it's just with 1 click it's already there. That's all that you can navigate with that. You can have a stop sign and the light adjustment where there's a red light, I'm gonna slow down. That's awesome. Then on the cruise control, it can take the speed that you're driving or the speed that is allowed. We come to this in the driving. Then we have the lane assist. You have to turn off in here, but when driving it doesn't annoy me that much, so it's really okay. Then you have settings for charging, for locking the car, the light in here and outside, the display in dark mode. You have all of your trips, and this is something awesome. You see your odometer, and then you have a trip from the start, trip since charging, and then trip A and trip E that you can reset. Where's the trips window? but I think that's the one. I get it. But this is done very cool. Navigation, you have settings in here, safety, service, software updates, and you have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and just so many things that you can adjust. And like I show you in the map, it just works so amazing. Look at that. I have a horrible internet connection here, and this is what takes so long. So if I don't have that on, it's all about the internet connection, not about the processor here in there. And it's very, very accurate with the position. It's really awesome. What is this? This is the traffic, I guess. Yes, and charging. It will show you charging. Next thing it does amazingly well is navigation. So when I say I want to navigate to Dresden, it will put in the chargers. It wants to do a supercharger in the middle here, and it says you arrive there with 28%. You charge for 30 minutes, and you arrive at Dresden with 16%. So it will show all the thing in 16%. So everything is here, and you can remove this charging if you don't want that charging. And you can see here all. Oh, I stopped it. That was bad. Down here you can add more stops. You can change the route and different settings. You see here if there's any traffic jam on the way there. It's really well done. It's awesome. And when you press just on here, then you see the trip. And when you press up here, it zooms in to where you are and where you have to drive, and you can end it. It's awesome. It's really, really awesome. When you charge, you get a special window here that tells you then how much kilowatt you're charging and the kilometers per hour of range added to the battery, and then also how long it takes to your charge limit that you want to charge to. Spotify is in here. It works just perfect. It's really fast. I had one time yesterday where it stopped working, and I'm guessing because the internet connection was so bad, and I just pressed to the next song and it worked. So there was no problem at all. It is amazing. It just works. Then you have this trip meter where you can see what you had, what consumption. You see driving, parking, you see the state of charge, and you can see that when you drive somewhere where it will go up and down, uphill, downhill, and everything. It's done really well, and so many features in here. Dash cam, a lot of things that cars should have. We have Netflix, YouTube, Twitch, and tutorials. Awesome. Really awesome. The climate setting, you just go here on climate, you have a temperature down here. If someone would be sitting in here, I would have a different temperature for this side. I have all of my controls. The air vents, where the air goes, I do with my finger, the same as in the ID7. I have steering wheel heating, auto steering wheel heating. I have my seat ventilation and seat heating, and also auto function as well. And for the rear I can have adjustments as well, and I have seat heating for the rear also. What was this in the you can turn it off as well. Then you can plan your climate. You can have keep climate on, where it just keeps the climate, the same as dog mode, where it keeps the climate and gives you a warning that for people who go by, dog is safe, everything is fine, AC is on. And it will keep the climate on, the same as in camp mode, forever till the state of charge is at 20%. You will get a warning on your app, hey, you still have your climate on, don't you want to drive? But if you don't look at your phone, if you ignore that, the climate will stay on till you are at 20%. I would like a bit of a limit, if I don't know, an hour or so that I can put in. That would be nice. But everyone's different. And like I said, you can change those apps down here. So if you want the Apple Music here on this side, you can move it around however you want. It's done just amazing, and everything works extremely fast. There is nothing when I thought there would be something if you scroll down, but there is nothing. What if I'm here? No, then you scroll the car. You don't see anything about that. Huh, The lane assist, like I said, is not that bad. I keep it on, but it's hidden away that you have to go in here and then autopilot and down and then turn it off here. But the speed limit warning is done extremely nice. If I put on the gear, I see here the speed limit and there's a little volume control, and if I tap it, it's off. Takes 2 seconds and not even a second. It's awesome. I like that. The app of Tesla for this Model 3 and for the other cars is just really amazing. All the features you can have, and especially how fast it works. So the unlocking, locking, when you do that, it takes half a second. If even the climate, you put it on, you can set the temperature. You see in the climate the interior temperature right now, which I don't know if this is correct. I don't know where that sensor is, because yesterday we arrived somewhere and we had the climate on the whole time, the AC. We went out of the car and a minute later it said it's 30 degrees in the interior. So maybe the sun was shining exactly on that sensor and because of that. But you can vent, open the windows and vent, defrost, camp mode, dog mode, cabin overheat protection, where when it gets too hot it automatically cools it down. So if you, for always, even if there's no one inside the car, you can open your frunk, charging, stopping, ending. It tells you how long it takes when you charge, when it's done, what power it's charging and stuff like this. You have your controls where you can open the trunk, the frunk, lock the car, flash the lights, honk the horn, start it, vent again, charging process, and you can see your tire pressure here, which is high, 3.1, 3.2 bars. Yeses. You can see your location, and this is extremely accurate, that location. I have noticed that, oh my god, if the car is moving, it's really, even if someone is just driving and parking the car, it's not it's there and then 10 meters around. No, it's exactly there. You can, and amazing, coming from Volkswagen, this location data is also when the car is driving. In a Volkswagen, it's only when it's parked. So you can see where the car is driving, how fast it's driving in all of this. Scheduled charging, scheduled climate. When it's preheating the car, it's preheating the battery as well. If you need that in the winter, you have your, of course, your sentry mode, where you can look if there's what's around the car and inside the car also, and you get an alert if there's someone walking by your car and did anything in there. It's really awesome. The app is amazingly sophisticated and works really well, and of course you can have more cars than just one in there. Awesome. So as you can see, the software is really amazing. It has so many features that are great. Yes, you have to click around a bit, and the software is not the problem in this car. It's more that there's no buttons, and if you want to get something where usually you have one button that does this thing, you just do it. Here you just have to go somewhere, like the wipers, like the blinker, indicator. That's just how it is, and you have to live with it, but the software is awesome. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below, and here on YouTube there's also channel membership. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.